Once upon a time, there lived a giant who had a lovely garden that he kept hidden behind a wall of stone.
It was filled with lovely flowers that bloomed like stars over the soft green grass.
And there were 12 peach trees that in the springtime broke out into delicate blossoms of pink and pearl.
And in the autumn bore rich fruit.
The birds sat on the trees and sang so sweetly that the children used to stop their games to listen to them.
That doesn't sound like any bird I've ever heard before. Let's go see what it is. We cannot go in there. A giant lives there. He's got the wall to keep people out. I think he's gone. Here, lift me up.
And so the children climbed over the wall and played in the garden.
And every day after school, the children would play in the garden.
Now it so happens that the giant had been away for 7 years visiting his friend the Cornish ogre.
But one day he grew bored of his friend, and so he returned.
Who's that in my garden? What are you children doing in here? My own garden is my own. I will not allow anyone to play in it but myself.
Now where are we going to play? Just that old dusty road again. We can look for rocks in the dirt.
It was way more fun in the garden.
Then the spring came, and all over the country there were little blossoms and birds. Only in the garden of the selfish giant it was still winter.
The birds did not care to sing in it, as there were no children and the trees forgot to blossom.
One brave flower put its head up from the grass, but then she saw the sign on the wall.
I'm going back to sleep.
The only ones who were pleased were the snow and frost.
Spring has forgotten this garden. We can live here all year round. I'm going to cover all the grass with my white cloak. I'm going to paint all the trees silver. I'm lighting the north wind over. Look, here she comes.
This is a delightful spot. I hope you don't mind if I fail to join us. I don't want to make a picture of this during start of the year.
I don't understand why spring is so late coming. I hope there will be a change in the weather.
But spring never came, nor summer.
Autumn arrived, it was time for the trees to bear fruit.
I am supposed to give golden fruits to all of those trees, but I'm not giving any to that garden. That giant is too selfish. Hey, we haven't seen the giant in a while. Maybe he's gone again.
Let's sneak back into the garden.
Yeah, this is boring lazy roads. Let's be quiet.
That morning the giant was laying awake in bed when he heard some lovely music. It sounded so sweet that he thought it must be the king's musicians passing by.
It is really just a finch, but it had been so long since she had heard a bird sing.
Hey, I think that's coming from my garden. My wonderful trees are blooming again.
Not only that, but there were birds flittering about and flowers looking up through the green grass and laughing.
Only one corner of the garden remained frozen. A little boy who was too small to climb up the tree was reaching for the branches, whilst the north wind blew and frost, snow, and hail stood close by.
The giant lifted the boy into the tree and it instantly became covered in sweet-smelling blossoms.
That means we're out of here. Now where do we go?
How selfish I've been. Now I know why spring will not come here. I'm going to knock down the wall and my garden shall be the children's playground forever and ever. It's your garden now, children. Yay!